So here we go. Let's kick it off with AJ Styles. Do people ever actually care what's on the box? Well, if you do, this moment is for you. Look at that on the back of the box. It shows him showing PJ or P1. I think it's PJ. I think he's a big Eddie Vedder fan. So the reason why I'm always so angry with these figures is they never actually add that decal in there, which is a bit bummer considering Stardust always got his in-glove decals. So for everyone in the comments that has to point out, oh, Tommy, Mattel can't add a decal there, just know that historically they have added decals to the gloves in the past, and I don't know why they stopped now. And oh my gosh, it's my favorite thing ever as always. Here we go. It is a picture of like a backstage brawl, which makes sense for Mankind. Good on that, but they're still calling it a diorama when it's not a diorama. Dioramas are 3D, backdrops are 2D usually. So there we go. I've said that spiel and we're basically done until the next video. Okay, and here's something, I'm just pointing out the negatives beforehand. In a video, I previously said that they reused the Christian body for AJ Styles, and I was pointed out that it's wrong. They used the Daniel Bryan body mold, which these are relatively similar, but the thing I always love to point out is that Christian is one of the skinniest guys for WWE that they've had as a wrestler. And check it out, the AJ Styles legs are even skinnier than the Christian legs. That's ludicrous. And I bet a lot of people will disagree with me, but I will stand by that this AJ Styles figure and the previous one is far, far, far too skinny. He is not this thin. He doesn't have like toothpicks legs. He doesn't have toothpick legs. He has normal sized legs. So I don't know why they keep using this mold for him. So this comes with a vest, which is all right. They did include this weird little contraption that you can swap out the different types of hoods on there. And it does look kind of cool, I guess, but it's also... And it's not that difficult, but I really don't dig how it looks with the hood up. It just doesn't look natural at all. It looks oversized still. So I'd recommend just keeping the down hood on there. And I feel like if Mattel just did that as the figure, the down hood with it built in, not with these little peg holes in there, I think a lot more people, I think it would look a lot better than it does now, but maybe some people really wanted to do the two looks for him, but I feel like this takes away from the greatness that is the upgraded head sculpt scan, because that was something I was very annoyed with the first time around that we got one of these AJ Styles releases, and this one seems to be the zombie head. Just less zombie, but I'm wrong. The zombie head has far less hair, but they're doing like the same face in there. And I love the zombie hair. I think they perfectly captured AJ style in that zombie hair. But the volume is perfect on this Elite. So if someone got the zombie head, painted it skin tone, added a little more volume to that hair, I think you get the definitive AJ Styles. But this one is good. I think that I can read him in there, and I do like it so much more than the other one. Again, his chest is far too hairy. He has 3 tattoos. Is that accurate or not? The three numbers. Doesn't he have 4 by now? I don't know. And he has the club decals on his tights. There's a P1 logo. P1 logo on his elbow pad, if my heel camera will ever focus. And then what is kind of interesting is they did put some decals on his glove, if my heel camera will ever focus. As I said, I think that's a nice addition, but the fact of the matter is they still didn't add the stuff to this inside of the glove, so therefore I will always call them out on that. His boots have some AJ style stuff, like it says phenomenal and 1, and I think it looks very fine. I don't think anyone will have any problems with that, unless the printing's a bit messed up, but it looks just fine on mine. So overall, I'd say that this figure is worth the wait. It's better than the first one around, in my opinion, but you might not like it because it's not as defining of an outfit as his previous one. Like, this one is not as memorable as his blue attire, but I think overall this is a much better figure. There's still quite a bit of things they can do to improve this figure though. It is not the great AJ Styles yet, so if you want to hold off on this one, that might be fine, because you know they're going to put out a really good AJ Styles figure in the future. I am getting a sense of slight bobblement with the head. It's not crazy bobblehead, but it's not as tight as I would like it to be. You see that? You see, it's like slight bobble, but what can you do in this day and age? It's Mattel. Let's move on to the next guy because I think I talked about this enough.